For decades, many decades, women have been trying to prove that we are independent, strong, equal, self-reliant. The truth is, we were strong and equal all along, but we were never meant to be self-reliant and independent, rather to be cherished, first by God, then by our husband and families, in a mutually reliant and interdependent way. This chapter, if you've read it carefully, presents a compelling argument for submitting to your husband's leadership within the constraints of unconditional love. As I was trying this out for myself in my younger years, there were three things I found helpful for me at a very tactical level. One was understanding, getting more familiar with the topic. Once I knew what submission was and wasn't, it A, made more sense, B, gave me a challenge that sounded interesting and possibly very rewarding, and also grew my understanding of how to get along with other human beings. In learning how to speak the truth in love, to have preferences and opinions and to share them in positive ways, meant that all of my relationships benefited. Then I learned giving up to gain. By giving up my cultural I am woman, hear me roar mindset, I gained perspective and a willingness to be more open to Lloyd's point of view and listen to his ideas about the well-being of our marriage and family. By giving up that mindset of my way or the highway, my perspective widened. I became more humble as I realized that my way of thinking, doing, being was only one way, and that other ways could be very valid and good as well. By giving up being dominating and manipulative, I've gained respect and influence from my husband. He cares about my opinions and recommendations, and he trusts me deeply. And then trusting God for the long haul. My faith grew as I prayed and asked God to shape my husband's mind and heart as we made decisions together. As Lloyd tried to lead our family, especially when I felt like he didn't get things quite right, I had to ask myself, would he be encouraged to keep going, to bring his best to helping our family flourish if I built him up, undergirded and supported him, treated him with respect and dignity, or would put-downs and nagging and complaining make that happen instead? There are many paradoxes in life, but the ones we need to really pay attention to are those embedded in the wisdom of the scriptures. This paradox of submission highlights how a deep and rich understanding of it can be so beneficial for our families. Part of discovering this, I think, is telling God that you're willing to try it out. I've embraced it and seen that both my family and I personally have been blessed.